I'm Jacques Wooding, bringing you our top stories from this week. Thank you so much for joining us. Sailor Thad LETTSOME has booked his spot in the upcoming Paris Olympic Games, making him the first BV Islander sailor since 1996 to represent the territory at an Olympic ceremony. Ephraim Penn, president of the BVI Olympic Committee, expressed sheer delight at LETTSOME's remarkable achievement.
This is such a tremendous accomplishment, not only for Tad, but for the British Virgin Islands. To achieve this, that words cannot express how excited we are for him and his family, because we know the sacrifices they have made to get him to this level. And he has, while we have always tried at the Olympic Committee to diversify our competition at the major games, we have always, for the past few years, we have always fell short. Only we have did it in swimming and in track and field. And to have Tad to accomplish this when everyone was just thinking on track and field is just tremendous. We at the Olympic Committee were confident that he will do well.
Penn took the opportunity to shed light on the special provision extended to only 2 sailors, which adds LETTSOME to the roster of 330 athletes set to compete at the Paris Olympic Games. This unique chance underscores LETTSOME's talent and potential on the international sailing scene.
Well, the universality place is offered there are 2 places available, and there are many countries vying for those last 2 spots to go to Paris. And there was a last chance sailing event in Paris last week. And among the 62 competitors, Tad finished 31st, probably the youngest competitor to finish so high. And he was competing against professionals, people who does this for a living year-round. He is still in college, graduating this year, and he would have been competing with persons who have trained for many years to accomplish this, and he juggled his academics and sailing to really show such grit that it was, I guess, the selectors were really impressed with his overall performance.
With his ticket to Paris confirmed, LETTSOME joins fellow BVI athlete Kyron McMaster as the second representative from the British Virgin Islands to qualify for the 2024 Paris Olympic Games. In other news, Premier Dr. the Honorable Natalia Wheatley has announced plans to showcase the British Virgin Islands athletes, culture, and tourism product prominently at the Terence B. LETTSOME International Airport. Premier Wheatley said the goal is to erect images and displays honoring the territory's sporting heroes and highlighting various aspects of BVI culture throughout the airport terminal. Junior Minister for Tourism and Culture, the Honorable Luce Smith, is expected to work closely with airport officials to bring this cultural transformation to life.
Because I've spoken to the managing director, Court Manal, about the fact that we want to see some pictures here of our athletes and pictures here signifying our 70th anniversary of festival. And even this structure of the terminal building, we want to bring our tourism product in here so that when you walk in here, you really recognize that you've come to the British Virgin Islands and you've come here to celebrate our people and our culture.
The initiative takes on an added significance as the BVI prepares for the 70th Virgin Islands Emancipation Festival later this year. Wheatley envisions travelers being immersed in the territory's rich heritage and diverse offerings from the moment they arrive. In other news, the CIBONEY School of Excellence emerged victorious in the highly anticipated 2024 Primary School Foreign Language Bowl, securing the coveted title of champions in the fiercely competitive contest. More in this report.
The primary school foreign language bowl held every other year serves as a platform to promote Spanish as a second language among grade 4 to 6 students. It aims to enhance student fluency and diction in Spanish while providing them with the opportunity to showcase their knowledge of Spanish culture, thereby instilling confidence in speaking a second language. Competing against 13 other schools, CIBONEY School of Excellence showcased exceptional linguistic skills and cultural knowledge to claim the top spot in the competition. The trio of Marley Nip, Sharif Kadura, and Atara Kendall impressed the judges with their impeccable spelling, accurate translation, and profound understanding of the Spanish language and culture. Robinson O'Neill Memorial Primary School secured the position of runners-up after a tense tiebreaker for second and third place, with Cedar International School rounding up the top 3 positions. Here's a look at CIBONEY's performance.
Your word is sábado. Sábado.
Sábado. S-A con tilde B-A-D-O. Sábado.
Correcto. Your word is hermano. Hermano.
Hermano. H-E-R-M-A-N-O. Hermano.
Correcto.
La fiesta es a las 4. La fiesta es a las 4.
The party is at 4.
That is correct. My bedroom is clean. My bedroom is clean.
Mi dormitorio está limpio.
That is correct.
Lima is the capital of which country?
Peru.
Correcto. Where is Equatorial Guinea located?
Africa.
Correcto.
As the primary division concludes, the excitement continues with the secondary division. Schools will once again go head-to-head in a series of challenges, including spelling, translation, and general knowledge in both Spanish and French languages. Reporting for 284 News, I am Kamal Haynes.
And viewers, with that, we take a quick word from our sponsors. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
That's just not cricket.
No sweat, you with CG. Remember my street dance battle against Seamus O'Leapsy? I went on to win the title of Miss Irish-ish, set to perform at nursing homes around the world. Then this happened. Seamus on you, Seamus. Anyway, I was covered. Let's bounce.
Comprehensive motor cover for damage and more. CG Insurance. Good like that.
Vibe. All right. Monet. Voice.
Na 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 na. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Baby, yeah.
Raw TV.
There's a meeting in my bed.
Alkaline.
Yeah, see some we are create waves like the ocean, yeah.
Freddie Jackson.
Oh, my lady.
Gramps Morgan.
Feels like heaven surrounds me.
And more. The 24th, 25th, and 26th of May 2024. The Virgin Islands Music Festival. 60 beats, one vibe.
For more information, visit virginislandsmusicfestival.com.
Welcome back, and thank you so much for sticking with us. We continue with news that Higher BVI is once again hosting its annual Career Expo, now in its 5th year. Corporate trainer at Higher BVI, Kadian Farquharson, recently sat down with Ron Grant to speak on the upcoming event slated for May 31st, 2024 from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Multipurpose Sports Complex.
We are so happy to be hosting our Career Expo again. It's in its 5th year.
Congratulations.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much. We are honored to be able to put this on once again. As you rightfully said, it is an opportunity for you to network. So businesses will be able to network with not just prospective employees, but also other persons in the industry, maybe some other persons that they would like to meet with to possibly secure a business opportunity. It gives you the opportunity for everybody to be in one place for 4 consecutive hours, just talking, networking, thinking about what are some of the ways that we can really give back to our community to make it better. So that's really what it's all about. Of course, prospective employees are encouraged to come out dressed to the nines, dressed for the job that you want. Yes. That's a saying, right? So dress for the job that you want. So come out prepared with your resumes in hand to speak to different employers from various industries. It is always important to be ready to have a conversation because you never know where a conversation will lead.
Additionally, she spoke about scheduled workshops and panels leading up to the Career Expo to ensure career readiness for all candidates.
So we believe it is important to not just host a platform where you can come out and meet with prospective employers, but also to provide you with the skills so that you are ready to have these type of discussions. So this Friday, May 10th at 12 o'clock to 1:30 p.m., we will be having a virtual job readiness workshop. We're going to be talking about not just the interview stage, but how do you prepare a winning resume? Beautiful. What are some of the things that employers will be looking for when they're browsing through your resume? You really have maybe a minute or two to convince a recruiter or an HR manager or an hiring manager to look at your resume and say, you know what, I am interested in speaking with this candidate. Let's schedule an interview with them. And then we'll talk about what do you do once you've landed the interview. I always categorize it as before, during, and after the interview. Okay. What do you do to prepare for the interview? What are some of the ways that you should express yourself and sell yourself really during the interview? And then after the interview has concluded, what are the next steps for you? Beautiful. And we are going to be talking about this. It's a free workshop. Let's start there. It's free of cost. You can go complete your registration on our website. If you go to hirebvi.com, you can complete your registration there. And of course, you can give us a call or email us for additional information about our free virtual workshops. So our phone number is 442-4473 or 442-HIRE, and our email address is info@hirebvi.com.
Ms. Farquharson also spoke about the panel discussion that will be live on social media and hosted by Hire BVI's Managing Director, Mrs. Rakima Turnbull-Keynes, which is geared towards helping candidates navigate the job market.
And then on May 24th, which is the Friday preceding the Career Expo, we are going to be hosting a panel discussion. This is really going to be targeting navigating the job market. Okay. We will have members of the government. So someone from the Department of HR in the government. Will also have persons from the Department of Labor and Workforce Development, along with our Managing Director, Rakima Turnbull-Keynes. She will be hosting this event. So this gives you an opportunity to get in the minds of employers. As someone who is a job seeker, what are some of the things that a prospective employer will be looking for? Understood. So we are taking it a two-prong approach. So we'll tell you what you need to do, and then we'll get you into the minds of the employer so you will see what they're looking for. And with doing that, we believe that is a prime opportunity for you to really get all the information that you need to succeed and land an interview and ultimately land a job.
For the full interview, visit all 284 media platforms. In other news, BVI lender Sophia EMBERSON-BAIN is encouraging aspiring actors and actresses across the Virgin Islands who are passionate about the profession to utilize all available tools, including technology, to shed light on their respective talents. More in this report.
Sophia Emberson-BAIN recently featured in the blockbuster movie Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire, the second highest grossing movie of 2024, recording approximately $359.1 million internationally and $188.1 million in the United States, leading to a combined global tally of $547.2 million. Speaking to 284 Media in an exclusive interview, Emberson-BAIN urged aspiring actors and actresses never to give up on their dreams, highlighting the significance of continuous learning and development in the craft.
If you don't have opportunities, make them. Make short films, make music videos, make mini TV shows, put it on YouTube or put it on Vimeo, or just have a go and get out there. And then if you're really serious about the craft, I would go and study. So I would study, either in England, Europe, or America, and learn what it takes to do the work. And then the next step, of course, is finding an agent. And then that's difficult. But again, putting yourself out there and trying to, getting photos of yourself, headshots, and just be professional, I think.
Reflecting on her own experience, Emberson-BAIN shared insights into her audition process for Godzilla x Kong, revealing a fortuitous turn of events that led to her securing a more substantial role than initially anticipated.
So I did my one line various different ways because it's one line. So there's only so many ways you can say the line. I don't even remember what the line is. I'm so sorry. Otherwise I'd tell you. But I'm sure it was something like, oh my gosh, there's something over there. Like, it wasn't Godzilla or Kong, because that would have given the film away. And so I auditioned, I sent it off. And then months later, I think I actually was home in BVI, and I was with my family. And I think I was with my grandmother for her birthday. And I heard from my agent that I'd booked a job, and I was like, what job? I don't even remember what it was. And so it was Kong and Godzilla. And I was like, oh, cool, great. And I booked a job, like this role on it. And it was funny because it was during COVID. So you had to do like your COVID test before you arrived on set. And I remember getting a COVID test, and my test said weak positive. And me and my agent were like, what does weak positive mean? Is it positive? Is it negative? Does that mean like I'll lose the job? And so production were like, do another PCR test to check whether you've got COVID. And I did another one, and I was negative. And then they called and they were like, oh, we've given your role away. And I was like, oh my God, you've given my role away. And they were like, don't worry, we'll give you a different role on the job. And I was like, okay. So I filmed a different week later or something, and the character that I played was different to the character that I ended up playing, and I got more lines and more scenes. And so it actually worked out brilliantly.
Emberson-BAIN also opened up about her initial exposure to acting and the factors that sparked her interest in the profession.
My mum would probably say it all started when I was really young, and I did a poem called The Pink Flamingo, and I wanted everyone to watch me perform it. but I would probably say it started when I was in high school. I thought that I wanted to be an actor. And then I did an acting degree. And my parents also wanted me to do a law degree. So I did a law degree as well. And so when I wasn't kind of getting acting jobs, which in the beginning of your career and throughout your career can be sometimes very difficult to get, I was studying law, and then I started practicing a bit of law, and juggling the two worlds of acting and law at the same time.
For those eager to delve deeper into Emberson-BAIN's journey and glean valuable insights into the world of acting, the full interview is available on Twit4 Media's website, as well as on our YouTube and Facebook pages. Reporting for Twit4 News, I am Kamal Haynes.
And viewers, with that, we take on a quick word from our sponsors. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
He hit me. Will CG cover this?
Don't worry. Remember when I was in that competitive arm wrestling circuit? 3-time champion, baby. I did feel bad crushing all those arms and dreams. So I took them all out for ice cream. And then we got crushed. Anyway, CG handled my claims fast.
That explains the arm.
The best cover for the best value. CG Insurance. Good like that.
Orange alert!
Fire is spreading across the BVI. The fastest, most reliable, and affordable fiber internet service is here for you. Look out for fire in these new locations: Slaney, Duff Bottom, Manual Reef, Seacows Bay, Albion, Hannah's, Palestina, Pleasant Valley, and Havers. Fiber is in your area. Call 444-4444 or visit a CCT store to find out more and bring it home. More locations coming soon.
Welcome back, and thank you so much for sticking with us. In a celebratory move highlighting Virgin Islands' talent on the global stage, hit-making musical duo Rock City was bestowed with honorary Doctor of Humane Letters degrees from the University of the Virgin Islands during its 70th commencement ceremony. Brothers T-Ron and Timothy Thomas, widely hailed brilliant seeds from the Virgin Islands soil by UVI President Dr. David Hall, were on site to receive those honors.
Musical geniuses, talented innovators, and brilliant seeds from Virgin Islands soil. Creative genius is not relegated to certain people and places. It is a divine gift available to all, regardless of circumstances at birth or through life. Some individuals seize and nurture their genius and creativity despite the obstacles in their path. Musical intelligence must be revered and honored as much as we revere other forms of intellectual achievement. Sometimes the musical creativity and genius dwells within one individual, but in this instant it dwells within two brothers, T-Ron and Timothy Thomas. Born and raised in St. Thomas, inspired by their love and care of mother and father, these two brothers did not permit a housing project to limit their genius and aspirations. Their lives are another reminder why we must invest in people and not stereotype them. So right about now, we are proud to bestow upon you both the degree of Doctors of Humane Letters with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. In recognition of this degree, Vice Chair Roebuck will vest you with a hood, and I will present you with the diploma from the University of the Virgin Islands. We are honored to have you counted among our graduates. This is not a drill. This is really happening. Congratulations, Dr. T-Ron Thomas and Dr. Timothy Thomas.
The newly minted honorary degree recipients paid it forward as well, with Rock City announcing the establishment of the Miguel Thomas Scholarship Fund with a $20,000 donation to their alma mater. The scholarship, named to honor their father, will support future generations of Virgin Islanders pursuing their academic dreams at UVI.
Right about now. If I jump for life, would you stay by my side? Or would you ever say goodbye? Can you tell me right now? If I couldn't buy you the fancy things in life, surely would it be alright? Hey, come and show me that you know. Now tell me, would you really ride for me? Tell me, would you really ride for me? Would you spend your whole life with me? Would you be dead always hold me down? Tell me, would you really cry for me? Baby, don't lie to me. If I didn't have anything, I wanna know, would you stick around? If I got locked away and we lost it all today, tell me honestly.
In other news, Top Priority Stables tasted sweet victory last Friday with their horse Ghosting You, who captured the USVI Governor's Cup. Here's a look at the race.
We're all in line. We're good to go. Waiting on the break. Still waiting. Gate, bus, and they're running. Dixieland Union missed the break. In between horses, that is Protector going out front. Then Zaga on the outside, and alongside the rail. Then it's Fort Tertullian, and your early trailer, Dixieland Union, and Ghostinyu. In the middle of the turn, that is Protector leading the way. Running in second is Zaga. And you can find Malibu Mandate running in third. As they come down the lane for the first time, when it means nothing, that is still Protector leading the way. Round the opening quarter in 23. Protector opens up by 4. Running in second is Zaga. Dixieland Union in third. Malibu Mandate, Ghostinyu, and your trailer is Tullian. As they enter the back stretch, they run the half in 44 and 2. Protector still leading the way. Running in second, Dixieland Union now starting the challenge. Zaga is 5 off of it. Moving is Malibu Mandate in 4th position. Protector still opens up by 2. As they exit the back stretch, Protector still leads the way. Dixieland Union is starting to fade. Moving forward is Ghostinyu representing the British Virgin Islands. Ghostinyu now moves into 2nd position. Protector at the top of the turn seems to be running out of time. At the top of the turn, it is Ghostinyu, and down the stretch they come. Ghostinyu is looking scary on the front end with a 16 to go. The British Virgin Islands has got another champion. Ghostinyu is your winner. Winning by 7 in the end.
The $40,000 winner's purse from Ghostinyou's triumph adds another accolade to Top Priority Stables' racing legacy in the circuit, bringing its total victories in this event to 4. To it for media caught up with owner Lesmore Smith upon his return to the territory from St. Thomas.
Most of the time you notice my horses come from off the pace, which you call off the pace, and run and give me everything they got from the 7 furlong until they get home, past the finish line. And that's exactly how I try to train them. It's not about starting, it's about finishing. And the horses run pretty well. I was much elated before the race started to see the Premier came in along with the governor to the center track. We was walking around and showcasing the horses before the race. And I told him I'll win. I told the governor, ain't no sense he going with the cup because it's all mine. And after the show was over, I said, Governor, he said, yes, I should have put your name on it already. I said, it was mine. I told you, and I don't make vague promises, Kathy. Whenever I say I'm coming for it, I go for it. I was pleased to see my district rep, Mr. Kairama was there. I also met Mr. Vincent Whitley He came down to the barn as well, and they met us with the horses. That's where we are staying. Our horses presently domicile in St. Thomas based on the fact that we're not ready here, but it's a good one. It was a good one, and based on what we see there yesterday, we had some of our local gate handlers, Selvin Christopher, he was down there being a part of it. So our people play a great role in St. Thomas yesterday, being a part of all that took place.
Above all, Smith returned to the BVI with a renewed vision for the return of horse racing to the territory. He shared the belief that a viable product could be developed on Beef Island, providing an accessible, world-class experience for the sport. He spoke in the presence of Premier Dr. the Honorable Natalia Wheatley and Minister for Communications, the Honorable Kai Reimer.
I know the Premier is here on my right and Mr. Rama is on the left. I'm standing between the two leaders of this country, two of them. And I guarantee you, Ellis Thomas may not be ready now because I think based on what we have seen, Ellis Thomas can't facilitate what we look at yesterday in St. Thomas. So I'm going to send out publicly to my good Premier. He's my friend, you know, we text each other now and again. I look at Beef Island, where that nice property is there. It's a great investment for us to start. We can have the plane come in late, going late, all of those good things can happen, and the people just run off the plane right to the track, off the track, on the plane, and we can do the late flights to talk about tourism. We get in the plane, the airport, there's a great deal of development we can do for ourselves to capture all of that. And at 66,000 tickets yesterday sold online at $25, they did well, and we can do better. We can do better. We will do better.
And viewers, that's it for today's news roundup. Be sure to follow us for daily news updates at 284media.com. Like us on Facebook at 284media and 284BVI on Instagram, X, formerly Twitter, and Threads. And be sure to follow us on our WhatsApp channel. The links are in our posts on Facebook. I'm Jacques Wooding, and I will see you again next week. So have yourself a safe and enjoyable weekend. Happy Mother's Day. Goodbye.